it, folks, with summer vacation more than halfway over, how much time have your kids spent outside?
Yeah, I know. Too many of them sitting on the couch on those iPads. So, in fact, the average 8 to 18-year-old spends just 30 minutes every day out there getting some fresh air. But fear not, our gadget guy, Steve Van Dinner, he joins us live from, look at his fancy life. Yeah. Look at this. Look at Van Dinner's backyard patio, living the good life there. How are we getting kids out there with technology and get them, you know, maybe they can at least bring the iPad outdoors, right?
Absolutely. If they've got a tablet, a smartphone, or a gaming console and know how to use it, today's kids have many more ways to keep themselves entertained. And this morning, with just that smartphone and a few apps, I'm going to show you the ways that they can be entertained outdoors. And keep in mind, all the apps I'm going to talk about this morning are free and available both on Apple and Android devices. Well, first off is an app called iTrack Wildlife Light, and this app actually lets you figure out what kind of animals have been walking around your neighborhood. Well, kids can learn all about the animals in their neighborhood. You see you got the tracks right there, how to identify them, and then they can scroll through, even decide based on how many feet there are, what kind of tracking animal has been out there. Basically, this is a great one for kids just to kind of look and figure out what's going on with all those animals that are running around out there. So really cool. Lots of it. I mean, what kid isn't interested in animals, right? Again, that one is called iTrack Wildlife Light. Well, next up, we've got O-Ranger Park Ranger. Now, this one's pretty cool because you fire up this app, and it's for kids and parents to get outside and just kind of explore the outdoors around them. And so what you do, you fire this one up, you can actually select where you're currently located, and you get kind of a try something new right there, it says. So it recommends a state park or a parking area that's going to be really cool to check out. Not only that, we can find out what's available at a vacation destination that you're going to as well. So you can see here in the St. Louis area, we've got the Jefferson National Memorial expansion and things like that. And you just click on those, and it brings up a lot of information about that particular location. So really cool, like things like what's available to do there, the best times to visit, even what to expect weather-wise. So do you need to bring an umbrella? Are you going to need to pack a light because it's going to be so hot? In addition, if you're traveling, you can actually put in the location of where you're going to be. You can see the parks available there as well as what you can do there. Again, that one is called O-Ranger Park Finder. And finally, if your child has ever been curious about the planes flying overhead, have I got an app for them? This one is called Plane Finder Free. Really cool app. You open it up, you can actually see the planes that are flying directly overhead. You can click on a plane, get more information about them, including the airline and their airline number. You can actually see by putting that into Google then where they're located, where they're coming from, where they're going to. And they've even got an augmented reality mode, which is super cool. You can just kind of take your phone and point it at the ceiling, or at the sky there, and you can see the planes that are in the sky and find out again what their name is and where they're coming from. So very, very cool. That's all available in the free version. If you pay for it, you get additional information. Again, you can just drop that into Google though as well. All of these apps that I just talked about today are free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Coming up in 30 minutes, I'm going to have 3 more apps which can fill many afternoons and even one for nighttime use.
Very cool. All right, Steve, thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
Remember those lazy, hazy days of summer? Probably spent mostly outdoors. You're playing in the yard, using your imagination, begging your parents for just a few more minutes outside before dinner time.
Absolutely. Today's kids are really just the opposite. So how do you get them to explore the outdoors? Our gadget guy, Steve Van Dinter, joins us live from his outdoor patio with some apps that will do the trick. Good morning to you, Steve.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Charlotte and Eric. Well, if your child can work a smartphone or tablet this morning, suggested apps are going to turn your backyard into an adventure. Now, all the following suggestions are free and available for both Android and Apple devices. First up, a really cool app. It's called Wild Time. Once you open, it's going to ask your child how long they want to play outside, from 10 minutes all the way up to a half a day. So I'm going to go ahead and click on 30 minutes. I get suggestions now on different things to do, for everything from a spy walk to reading outdoors. So basically just taking your book and reading it outside. Who'd have thunk, right? Then there's rainbow search and some other things. Really cool ideas and suggestions. The activities don't typically require more than imagination and somewhere to play outside. And again, that one is called Wild Time, so very cool. Well, next up, who knew your neighborhood was holding hidden treasures? Now, you may have heard something called geocaching. This app is called Geocaching Intro, and it will send your child on a scavenger hunt. So geocaches are basically hidden objects that you can only get to with clues. It's like searching for buried treasure, and you know, when you get there, only you're the one that can actually sign the thing saying, hey, I've been here. So what you do, you basically open up your app, and I'm going to pull up the map scenario here. You'll see in a moment if it pops up. It looks like it's, oh, there we go. You get little dots on the map there. You can click on these. These are all geocaches. There are literally dozens to hundreds of them right in the Madison area. And then you can click on it and actually see how much of a difficulty it is to find. You get some clues as to where the little buried treasure is hidden, and then you can also find out a little bit more in terms of using your GPS to get there. Again, that one is called Geocaching Intro. And finally, just because the sun has set doesn't mean the sun has set on all the fun in the world. A very cool app that I found called Star Chart will turn just about anyone into a backyard astronomer. Now, this beautiful app has loads of information about the night sky. You can literally find out about planets, about stars, about galaxies. Really cool. You can choose augmented reality mode, which I did here. And if you see, as I move my phone, pointing it at the sky, I can see constellations, I can see planets. I can actually go ahead and click on some of these things and get imagery and things like that. So it's really cool. I mean, I was kind of a astronomy geek when I was a kid, and I would have loved something like this. Probably would have been outside all the time learning all about the different types of things that are available in the night sky. Again, that one is called Star Chart, available for free on Apple and Android devices. And Eric, while we've been saying that these are great and geared for kids, they're also good for those of us who are kids at heart.
Yeah, you know, Charlotte and I were both talking the plane finder you did last time, and I like this Star Chart too. Just point it at the sky, and you can really get kids' brains working with these things too.
Absolutely. I mean, I played with it for a long time last night, so very cool stuff to check out.
All right. Steve Van Dinter live from Club Van Dinter, the beautiful poolside resort. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks,
good to see you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Take care.